Reddit user Gypsy Road HGHWY was riding their horse along a quiet forest trail when something unusual grabbed the rider's attention. In the distance between the trees, the rider caught this on camera. A strange figure can be seen hiding behind the trees. The rider's horse obviously sensed something was off. These men were exploring a supposedly abandoned house while camping nearby. At first, everything seemed fine as they were just exploring the house. But then, they decided to crawl under the house to get a closer look.
So that's a 1958 Coke bottle, right?
What is that?
Loud footsteps suddenly echoed from above, inside the house. The guys were terrified and rushed out from under the house as quickly as possible.
Oh, that's weird. Here. That is strange.
They even went back inside to figure out where the noise had come from, but they couldn't find any explanation. This footage was captured on December 29, 2014 on a central Victoria highway. As the camera was driving home from a camping trip, this happened. Both the car recording and the one in front narrowly avoid the falling trees that crash onto the road. This shows the dangers of travelling through the bush in strong wind conditions. This photo, posted by real Chris LaPrairie, was taken by his mother-in-law 9 years ago. At first glance, it appears perfectly normal, but a closer look reveals something odd. On the woman's right shoulder, a small, unexplained hand is visible. No one in the photo can account for the hand, and there was no one else present when it was taken. Some believe the hand might belong to a young spirit, while others think it could be an optical illusion. This TikToker was recording a late-night walk through the forest with a friend when he unknowingly captured something eerie on camera. At first, everything seemed normal, but upon reviewing the footage later, he noticed a pair of glowing eyes staring at them from the darkness. Though he had felt like something was following them, he dismissed it at the time. Could the red eyes belong to a common woodland creature, or something more sinister, lurking in the shadows? A group of bikers had just run out of gas and pulled over to refuel when they captured something truly unsettling on camera. Standing motionless nearby was a figure, so still it was unclear whether it was a person or a statue. The clothes of the figure fluttered gently in the wind, ruling out the possibility of it being a ghost. Who or what was this mysterious figure, and why was it standing in such a remote location? Reddit user Dorian1389 recently posted an intriguing image, claiming to have captured a ghostly figure. The mysterious shape appeared dark and cloaked, adding to the eerie atmosphere of the photo. While some skeptics argued it was merely a trick of the light, Dorian1389 shared that her grandfather had passed away just a week before the photo was taken. Could this image truly be a ghost, or is there another explanation for what she captured that day? Dan Bell, known for exploring some of the most unsettling locations across the US, decided to visit Leakin Park in Baltimore, Maryland, which has a dark history. Since the 1940s, at least 71 bodies have been discovered there. Dan, who had previously visited Leakin Park, returned after the grim discovery of Sean Kamal Kanya's body in a well.
Most likely when they threw
the victim in there.
When they threw him in there,
whatever came off of him during the impact.
Yeah, he hit the wall on the way down, and that's, oh my God.
In his recent documentary, Dan and a friend encounter a series of unnerving events. They stumble upon the well where the body was found. Their investigation is further disturbed when they notice a figure lurking from a distance.
There's something back here on the trail, and I don't know if it's an animal or a person.
Their search takes an even more chilling turn when they find a bag in the woods containing something deeply unsettling.
Oh God. What is that? Oh God, this is too creepy. I don't know what I'm looking at. Oh, it's an animal. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's a dog. Oh my God. Oh. Oh no. Oh, the smell. You can see. It's got a dog collar right there.
This camper was hiking in a forest when he spotted something truly terrifying in the bushes. The creature looks humanoid, with an all-white body and no hair. It appears tall, as it easily peeks over the high bushes. After carefully watching the camper for a while, the creature finally reveals itself fully. The camper decides to quickly run off. This trail camera was set up in a remote forest to capture wildlife. While it did capture a beautiful deer, the camera also picked up something terrifying. A shadowy figure that suddenly appears and then disappears. The most intriguing part is how the deer reacts to it, proving there was actually something there. A man was walking through the woods and filming as he went. He didn't know it at the time, but what he caught on camera was downright terrifying. When reviewing the footage at home, he noticed a creature crossing from one side of the forest to the other, right behind him. The creature was walking on two legs and covered in fur from head to toe. It seems the creature appeared on camera by accident. Sarah, a popular YouTuber known for her channel Sarah Dungo, had parked her van near a peaceful park after a long day of exploring. Everything seemed fine until this happened. Out of nowhere, she heard two loud knocks on her van. The knocks came again, even louder. Fearful, Sarah looked outside and saw a man peering through the front window of her van.
Know her, please leave me be.
Fuck your camera, man. You're not
He said he was searching for a girl and demanded to check inside her van. Without wasting any time, she quickly drove away. Now, quickly subscribe without wasting any time. Reddit user friendly_produce964 shared this photo of his son and nephew playing near the woods. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary until they reviewed the photos later and spotted this. A strange black figure can be seen in the background, only its legs visible as it appears to follow the children. Other users are left guessing about who or what the shadowy figure could be. Campers in Ottawa National Forest experienced a chilling encounter when they noticed strange movements in the shadows. mysterious figure can be seen moving quietly among the trees. At the time, the campers assumed it was probably just an animal, as they couldn't see the creature clearly. However, when they reviewed the footage, they were shocked to realize it might have been something else entirely. Reddit user WhenAwakened420 recently shared these unsettling images captured in his cabin in the woods. A shadowy, black figure can be seen lurking near his home. This eerie presence has caused him ongoing fear. He mentioned that whatever this is, it has been outside his cabin for a while. A man was recording a river in Pinon Canyon when he heard strange noises from trees above. Intrigued, he turned his camera to investigate and spotted this. A large creature moving behind the trees. The creature walked with a human-like gait, but its size indicated it was not an ordinary human. As he continued filming, the creature's features became clearer. The man hesitated to share the footage for fear of being called crazy. Eventually, he uploaded it to YouTube, receiving mixed reactions. The authenticity of the footage has sparked debate among viewers, leaving them to wonder whether it was a trick, a known animal, or Bigfoot. A man was camping deep in the woods when he came across an old camper and caught this on camera. Someone or something moving on camera. The sight frightened him so much that he ran away immediately. After reviewing the footage, it's difficult to tell what it was because its shape and movements were so faint. What if you found a GoPro in the woods with no owner around? Some campers discovered a GoPro left behind and decided to check the footage. They played back the last moments and were shocked to see this. A weird figure was watching them. As soon as the riders noticed the strange being, the video cut off. Despite their efforts, the explorers couldn't identify the riders in the footage. Some speculate they might have been tourists, but if they had such a terrifying experience, they would likely have spoken up. This has led to chilling thoughts. Could this be the last recorded moments of those riders? A group of men is camping in the jungle when their trip takes a surprising turn. A gorilla appears from the thick brush and approaches them. The gorilla grabs one of the men by the foot and drags him for a short distance before releasing him. This behavior is unusual because gorillas usually avoid humans. Although the encounter was terrifying, it highlights the need to respect wildlife and their space in their natural habitats. Thankfully, the man was not harmed, and the situation did not get worse. This footage, captured by a camper's helmet camera, shows a ride through the Canadian forest on his quad bike, when suddenly he encounters this. A large black creature resting right next to the track. Initially, the camper thought it was just a shadow, but a second glance revealed it was most likely a bear. Fortunately, the bear does not seem interested in chasing him and stays calmly seated. The Cobb estate has served as a retirement home for Freemasons, a retreat for Catholic nuns, and a real estate investment for the host's brother. There are rumors about satanic rituals and white supremacist activities. These guys plan to explore the abandoned mansion and hike through the surrounding forest, aiming to confirm or debunk these rumors. During their investigation, they come across this.
Yeah. Hey.
Bro, what? I don't even...
Okay.
Walking through, we see a group standing around in a circle. Two of them laughing for no reason. We start walking, we see one pop up behind a bush, just standing there straight staring at us. Then the group, all in a circle, starts looking at us while we walk by them, and then they start following us as we walk by them. So we all got our shit out right now.
After this eerie encounter, they continue to hear strange sounds and feel like they're being followed.
Is that them?
Yeah.
All right. We're coming up on them, come on.
I'm not sticking around.
I feel like they surrounding us.
Get him. You just say get him? Nigga, run! Yeah, I'm not sticking around.
They fled in fear and took a moment to recap the night before heading home.
It was more so dealing with people than dealing with spirits. We definitely ran across, what, a ritual?
Yeah, we don't know what it is. We tried to talk to the spirits. We got a little bit of activity, not too much. They weren't very responsive, but we did run into some, the least I can say is some interesting individuals.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I don't always fuck with interesting
individuals. Anyway, they definitely were out there worshiping something. They were standing around in a circle when we walked by them the first time. Some dude was literally standing by a bush like this, staring at us, and everybody was just watching us walk by, and they went completely silent. And before we walked up to them, they were like, get him. Get him with the light.
Get the people with the lights.
Definitely don't recommend coming. And they're standing in the middle of pitch blackness, like just straight dark. Definitely don't recommend coming out to the cop center alone. It's not as safe.
They'll definitely never return to this place, and neither should you. This woman was on a road trip when she drove past something very disturbing.
What the fuck is happening? Gotta go. Get me out.
All the people there, both men and women, were standing completely still. It was as if they were in a trance or following some strange ritual. Feeling uneasy and sensing that something was wrong, she decided to drive away quickly. A group of campers found this mysterious white box floating down a river. The box looked out of place against the natural scenery, and they decided to swim out to get the box. When they opened the box, they were shocked to find this.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Wanna see?
There is a body in it.
No.
A creepy doll can be seen inside the box. Luckily, after checking carefully, they found no human remains in the box. Just a creepy and possibly haunted doll. Anne-Marie Scamordella-Cohn shared a photo from an outdoor family party held 6 months after her mother's passing. It was the first time the family had gathered since her death. When they reviewed the photos later, one stood out. A picture that revealed a mysterious figure not seen in any of the others. A comparison with a photo of her mother showed a striking resemblance, leading the family to believe her spirit might have joined them during the celebration. This Reddit user recently explored an abandoned town at night, but what they encountered was downright terrifying.
Una niña. Ay, güey, si oye que están hablando, güey. Oy. Oigan. Hola. Oy. Oy.
Para allá, güey. Yo lo escucho para acá, carnal.
Sí, para allá se escucha, güey. Niña, ¿puedes venir a jugar con nosotros?
Hola, Choy.
Uy, güey, me
Está hablando, güey.
Está hablando, güey, no mames. Está hablando, güey. Uy, güey, se oyen varios.
Out of the darkness, they began to hear the sound of children's laughter and voices. The chilling sounds raised unsettling questions. How could there be children in such a desolate place? Some believe it could be paranormal, voices from the past, or the spirits of former residents. Others argue it might be a natural sound or an illusion, but the eerie setting makes it hard to dismiss the possibility of something supernatural at play. While exploring underground tunnels in Mexico, urban explorers Nes Explora unexpectedly found a cave covered in blankets. They entered the cave not knowing they'd encounter this.
Buenas, buenas, no lo veo.
Ábrale la cortinita.
Ah, ¿qué anda?
Sí me llamo que yo oí que dicen José Luis.
Ah, José Luis.
Ah,
Ok,
nosotros
José Luis.
dijimos,
Pasen, como ve que echan la luz.
¿podemos pasar?
Antes que todo, usted se llama José Luis, ¿sí? Si no es indiscreción, ¿cuánto tiempo tiene aquí viviendo?
30 años.
¿30 años?
¿Aquí? 30 años.
¿Está solo?
15 aquí y 15 arriba. 30.
¿Arriba dónde?
Aquí arriba, para arriba hay otra cueva.
They found a man named Jose Luis who had been living there for 30 years. But while they're talking with the man, a strange voice unexpectedly interrupts the conversation.
Ahorita pues obviamente dejar pues una ayuda para usted. Y... ¿Está solo?
Sí. ¿Por qué? ¿Qué se hay?
Se escuchó una voz, ¿no?
No, no escucho nada.
Ya me estoy quedando loco yo.
However, after the encounter, Nes Explorer and his friend decided to visit Jose Luis more frequently, trying to offer help and learn more about his story. But what about that voice? Could this man be hiding something?
Y...
A mountain biker was speeding down a trail in the forest when this happened.
Fuck off! Oh my...
A deer suddenly appeared in his path. The fatal collision between them sent the biker flying over a bush, injuring him badly and leaving his bike damaged. Fortunately, both the man and the deer survived the incident. A Reddit user shared 2 strange images captured by a motion-activated camera in their rural Florida backyard. Normally used to capture local wildlife, the camera unexpectedly recorded something else. In the first image, illuminated by a carport light, the Reddit user can be seen walking to his car. However, next to him is a large, unidentifiable figure. The user insists they were alone at the time. A second image taken just seconds later shows the figure gone, along with that unexplained light above the figure's head, a light the Redditor insists doesn't exist. The man still hasn't figured out what it could have been, and likely never will. A group of friends were on a hike in Indonesia when they came across a beautiful waterfall and decided to take pictures. But one eerie picture stood out. In the background, a shadowy figure dressed in a black robe appears, lurking while they pose for the camera. The group is convinced they hadn't seen anyone around at that time. What is this thing? A group of hikers found themselves in a frightening situation when they heard a terrifying noise while exploring the woods. Feeling uneasy, the hikers decided to turn back and cut their adventure short. They later discovered that animals like mountain lions and elk can produce similar sounds. Regardless, whatever it was, it sounded absolutely terrifying. This group investigated the haunted woods on Anglesey Island in North Wales.
As we investigate the haunted woods somewhere in Anglesey tonight. Said tonight twice, didn't I? I tried to do a take over here as well.
As the investigation begins, a dark shadowy figure appears in the top right corner of the screen. Later in the video, the same area is shown again, but the figure is gone. The team, who spent considerable time there, claims they didn't see anyone else around and cannot explain what the shadow was. This man was enjoying a peaceful day of kayaking on a lake when suddenly this happened. An alligator attacked from the left side, tipping his kayak over. Fortunately, the man surfaced without injury. He could have easily become the alligator's next meal. In 2019, Amy and her family went on a camping trip where she captured a series of photos. At first, the first photo looks normal, showing 4 women posing together. However, the second photo reveals something unusual. A transparent black figure can be seen in the foreground. It has no clear features, and you can see one of the women's legs behind it. In the third picture, taken just a moment later, the figure has vanished. Amy mentioned that her aunt had a Rottweiler named Brutus who died a few years ago. The family believes this could be Brutus visiting them one last time. YouTuber Fearless and Far decided to visit Satan's Castle. Satan's Castle is located on a mountain and is filled with stories of religious history and dark legends from the 19th century. His adventure began with a hike up the mountain, where he found a hidden entrance to the castle. After setting up camp, he decided to explore the castle again at night with a flashlight, when this happens.
I left everything behind, and now I'm trying to find a safe place to go. That's in there with a flashlight. You hear those gunshots? They don't want me here.
Gunshots echoed through the dark. He panicked, thinking he was in danger from bandits, and quickly sought shelter.
Hello, hello, hello. Merhaba.
Mike, where are you from?
From Canada.
Canada.
You made me very slick. It's a big gun.
Yok,
No,
sorun
no.
yok. No problem.
No problem.
Turkish. Hoş geldin. You are welcome.
Nereye? Aşağı mı inmiştin?
Yeah.
Çağırdık seni.
Sen neredeydin?
Can I make video?
No.
No?
No.
Luckily, the situation turned out to be a mistake. The army had mistaken him for a treasure hunter and fired warning shots to make him leave.
Now
So you thought I was a you thought I was a thief?
A Reddit user fan_Mr_Robbo were sitting on a rock, enjoying the peace of the woods, and lost track of time. His sister, feeling uneasy, told him to come back as it was getting dark. When he finally stood up, he was shocked to see this.
Alright, well, I'm just going for a walk. That's a bit sus. I even looked that way and there was nothing there earlier. I don't know what it is, but it is what it is. I'm going home now. Bye-bye.
A figure staring at him. This discovery frightened him so much that he ran home. The following video was uploaded by an unknown source. A family was riding dirt bikes in the woods during their camping trip. Everything looks normal at first. However, things take a turn when this happens.
Subaru, Baja. Have you seen it up there? No. Sure? Yeah, I'm positive. We were at the mine. Just robbed me. I haven't seen him. Thanks, bro. Oh my God, Jesus. My dad, though.
The man seems upset and asks the group if they've seen a silver Subaru recently. The bikers all say no and quickly continue their way. What makes the situation really disturbing is that the man is holding a gun in one hand and a bottle of beer in the other. This combination made him seem very unpredictable and dangerous. This footage was taken with a body camera in the hinterland, a forested area on the Sunshine Coast near Nambour in Queensland, Australia. In the first video, a hiker stopped to rest near some rocks. He notices an old tent and decides to check it out. As he investigates, the camera picks up something strange in the bushes.
Alright, put that there and I'll put my camera away in a minute. Just got to see what this is.
A tall, dark figure can be seen, moving slowly behind the trees in the background. A few moments later, the figure appears again.
Yeah, did you see the big tree break over there? It was a good snap.
In the second video, the hiker pauses to leave some bread along the trail for wildlife. While doing this, something seems to be watching from the dense foliage in the top right corner. The uploader thinks that the mysterious figure in both videos might be a yowie, which is like Bigfoot in Australia. A family from Australia were camping near a beach when the mother decided to record some videos of her two kids. Everything seemed normal until the family reviewed the footage and saw something chilling. Behind the little girl, a pale creature is visible crouched on all fours. The family hadn't noticed anything unusual that day, and the only evidence of this eerie being was captured in the footage. The creature's pale, translucent skin and elongated limbs were disturbing. The family was shocked and terrified by their discovery. A man was camping alone at night in a forest on the border of the Stupinsky and Tchaikovsky districts in Russia. As the night goes on, he hears odd noises that make him feel uneasy.
Полезная, кстати, вот штука. Если где-нибудь елочку такую вот найти, сухую. Так, сейчас как раз откроем. Ой.
Even though he feels uncomfortable, he decides to sleep without a tent, thinking it would be even scarier to hear strange sounds from inside one. In the early morning, the noises continue and heighten the sense of mystery around him. That's when he captures this.
А вот тут он, так сказать, некультурно скажу. Вот, тут как бы это, туалетная зона.
The figure isn't clearly visible, but seems to be watching the man from a distance. On December 11th, 2016, two friends went exploring in a remote part of the forest. While they were walking through the woods, they stumbled upon something really terrifying.
Yeah, I want to get a good view of it. Dude, somebody was digging a grave out here. Oh, God.
They found a grave that had been dug into the ground, hidden among the pine trees. Nobody ever found out why that grave was there, or who might have dug it. This footage, taken in the woods along the family's property line, captured something unusual. The footage shows a figure that raises questions. Could it be a person, or is it something more mysterious? I don't know for sure what it is, and unfortunately, there is not much background information available. Corroboree Rock is a unique rock formation about 50 kilometers east of Alice Springs, Australia. Made of dolomite, it holds significant cultural meaning for the Aboriginal people, who consider it sacred. In 1959, a Presbyterian minister named R.S. Blank visited Corroboree Rock and took a photo. When he developed the film, he was shocked to see this. A semi-transparent woman in a long dress standing among the bushes. The scariest part, R.S. Blank mentioned that there was no one there when he took the photo. People analysing the photo saw different things. An Aboriginal woman in traditional clothing, a woman wearing a nightdress, and some people have described her as looking like an ancient South American priest. A Reddit user, Olive for Life, went on a solo trip to Hampstead House in Connecticut and captured this. The image shows a faint figure, which can either be a ghost or a camera trick. Hampstead House has a history of ghost stories, making the image more intriguing. Some believe it's real proof of the supernatural, while others think it could be an illusion. The Reddit user thinks it could be the ghost of a young colonial girl. A man was hiking late at night when he came across a group of campers staring at something in the distance. When he joined the confused group, he saw this. Now, I'm not sure if it's actually real or CGI, but it's definitely terrifying. This woman was hiking along the shore when she decided to do this. She took a dive into the ocean, but the dangers soon became all too real.
Oh! Watch out for the rocks. Let's go! Oh no! Oh dude! Dude! Oh fuck! Watch out! Go, go, go! Dude! Fuck! 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 Dude! This is bad, this is bad.
Strong currents and sharp rocks quickly turned her fun swim into a fight for survival. Fortunately, she managed to make it out alive. This hiker was in search of a good campsite when he spotted this.
What the hell? Dude, what is that?
a large black humanoid creature walking behind the trees. Uncertain of who or what he'd just seen, he quickly decided to leave the area. Could it be Bigfoot, or is it something else entirely? Reddit user BiffSmack recently shared an intriguing photograph taken by his mum at St. Mary's Abbey in York, UK. At first glance, nothing seems unusual, until you look closely. There, in front of a tree, a cloaked figure can be seen. His mum hadn't noticed anything strange during her visit, but after she shared the picture online, locals were convinced she had captured the Black Abbot, a ghost rumored to haunt the area. These two people were on hike recording some fun videos when they suddenly felt a strange presence. Look closely.
Did that just get you?
No.
You sure?
Yep.
A transparent figure flashes past the hiker. The sudden change in the man's tone shows he saw it too. Is it just a camera glitch, or did they really catch something paranormal? A group of men rode their motorcycles through the forest when suddenly something unexpected began to chase them.
Kenapa, man? Yan, kenapa, man? Kenapa? Awas, Cok. Awas. Wih, jangan dirusak, wih. Jangan dirusak. Awas.
The riders managed to escape, but the figure remains behind, unfazed. Some say the creature looked like a person from a remote tribe, perhaps protecting its territory. A man was hiking through the woods when he stumbled upon a box half buried in the ground. Intrigued, he decides to open the box and is taken aback by what he finds.
I don't know exactly what it means entirely, but anyhow.
Nestled within was a peculiar doll, its features unsettling and worn. Despite the creeping unease that washed over him, he maintained his composure as he examined the doll closely. Many who had seen it believed it resembled a voodoo doll, perhaps discarded or abandoned. A man and his dog are out for a late-night walk in the woods when they notice something strange lurking in the darkness.
Something is watching my dog.
At first, it's hard to see what it is, but as the camera zooms in, glowing eyes appear from the trees. The eyes seem too far apart for a person or a bear, and the height suggests that whatever it is, it must be very large. Viewers are split on whether it's a bear or something more mysterious. User YourFriend16 recently uploaded a 15-second clip titled, "This video I took at a lake." Taken during a peaceful hike, the video opens with the serene sounds of nature, until a terrifying scream suddenly breaks the silence. Now, it might have been a local animal, but there's something unsettlingly human about the sound. Two campers were enjoying a summer night in Mexico, but their trip took an unexpected turn when one of them woke up to this the next morning. At night, a crocodile, drawn by the scent of food and waste, stealthily approached their campsite.
Como cuando el chalán se duerme y no sabe ni qué durmió. Mira nomás. Este animal babo. Pero no se despierta ese cabrón, no lo podemos gritar.
Just as the camper, the crocodile remained still, seemingly asleep. Imagine the camera's reaction when he woke up, face to face with a crocodile. The US Water Utilities Department was inspecting an old sewer in the woods when they accidentally caught something disturbing. A strange hand reached out towards the camera. Some believe it's just an animal living in the sewer. But what kind of animal has hands like that? In 2011, 2 campers experienced a chilling encounter in Colorado's wilderness. While enjoying a peaceful trek on a sunny day, they were suddenly startled by loud banging noises echoing around them. The campers stopped and tried to find the source of the sounds, but it was impossible to locate. To make things even more eerie, shortly after these strange noises, a massive earthquake hit Colorado. People began to wonder if the 2 events were somehow connected. A hunter in Pennsylvania placed a trail camera deep in the woods behind his van, expecting to capture typical wildlife. But when he reviewed the footage, he was horrified. Instead of animals, a figure dressed in a clown costume appeared from the darkness in the middle of the night. Fortunately, the man remained unharmed, though the experience nearly scared him to death. Joe Feliz, a TikToker known for surprising his wife with new adventure spots, planned a camping trip to a very remote area. What started as a regular night quickly turned unsettling.
Huh? What? What?
What is that?
What the fuck?
That was not there last night.
Nah, that shit wasn't there last night. We pulled up here. I come over here and set up this solar thing last night. You ain't do that. Holy shit.
Despite their dislike for involving authorities, they decided to call for help.
Hi, so I kind of have something crazy and weren't sure who to call. So we were camping off of the forest road right next to Douglas Fir last night. There was a rock that we woke up to that was carved into that said, "I will kill again," placed next to our van on a tree stump. But no.
Felt like we should have called and told somebody there was a note that said, "I will kill again," scrawled on a rock and left near a van in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So what we need to do, did you take a photo of it at all?
Yes.
And a video.
So what we want to do, we need to contact, I'm going to have you contact the Whatcom County Sheriff's Office.
Okay.
And they're the ones that take care of that for us here, but it's good for us to know as well. Well, let's see. Oh, what is it here? This is Border Patrol.
Feeling really secure right now.
James Griffin.
Okay.
He's a Forest Service patrol captain, and then he can pass that on with the Whatcom County for the Sheriff's Office as well.
I will give him a call.
All right. Thank you for letting us know.
Thank you.
Be
Bye-bye.
careful.
Be careful.
No, hey, Alex, how secure do you feel up here now?
You don't even know the cop's number. This isn't even the cop's number. This is a Forest Service guy.
Forest rangers weren't much help, so they reached out to the police. The police eventually responded.
No, we left it right there. We did take pictures of it, but like I said, it's right down the road. We left it right where it was, just so we could get into service and
Get
away
the
from
hell
that
away
spot.
from the rock.
Yo, let me. Are you gonna
to be at your event for a few minutes?
Yeah, we'll be here.
Let me call my sergeant and see if he wants me to collect the rock or if just both of them be sufficient. So.
If y'all don't want the rock, I'm gonna go back and get it. That's pretty cool. Like, I've never been left a love note from a serial killer.
It's just.
Well, I guess, you know, one of my thoughts is, you know, have we had anything suspicious like that happen in that area or anywhere else?
Hey.
So let me ask my sergeant what he thinks, and then I'll call you back.
Ma'am, and I don't know if it counts for anything on the police scale, but I'm a pretty wild individual and not easily scared, and that shit gave me the heebie-jeebies.
No, that would weird any normal person out, yeah.
And I'm not normal, that's the thing. I'm very abnormal, but that shit scared me.
And the abnormal people, yeah.
How long do you think before you call back? Because once we go inside, the service kind of dips out.
Less than 5 minutes.
Okay, perfect. I'll just stay out here.
Yeah. Okay,
All right.
I'll just make a call and call you back.
Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
That was the best one yet. That lady actually cared.
At a local center nearby, they met this strange guy.
From here? Hold on, he's from here. Come here, he's from here. Come here, dude. Hey, we are camped out right up here on that Forest Service road, right?
Where part of the South you from?
Huh?
What part of the South you from?
What makes you think I'm from the South?
I'm from South Louisiana.
I'm from Georgia. Go Dogs, baby. And so we are camped out there, right? And we stayed there 2 of the last 3 nights, and we wake up, and look at it. This is what we find.
Oh, that's...
Can you see that?
Yeah, I see. Yeah. What road was that on specifically?
Right up here, you know, right up there, the same side.
By what is it, Horseshoe Bend?
Yeah, on the other side. So that little Forest Service road on the same side, you know, right there by the campground.
Right.
If you
Nobody does any of that stuff without my authorization.
we got the right guy. All right. God damn, dude.
There ain't many people who can clean up after that shit. Yeah, that's. I'm gonna have to talk to some people about that because I don't approve. I mean, admittedly, sometimes we don't like tourists, but like that's just an active deterrent, and that's an active deterrent on all of our income. I'm used to doing dirt because if I didn't authorize it, then hey, they're fucking freelance, and I don't approve that shit. I have to talk shit if you can just do it.
Man, what's your name, dude?
Zach.
Zach. Joe. Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you, sir.
Despite their fear, they decided to head back to collect the stone. Surprisingly, someone else was there at their exact camping spot, so they decided to warn him.
Hello. Hey guys, we just wanted to warn you about something. We stayed here last night. Were you asleep? Oh, where you at? Sorry. Hey, we stayed here last night. I'm gonna show you something real quick. So you see this right here?
Yeah.
We stayed here last night and we reported this. This was not here when we went to bed, but this rock right here that somebody scrawled, "I will kill again," was laid on this stump sometime between when we went to bed and when we came back. And we came back to get the rock because it freaked us the fuck out, dude.
When did you guys come back?
We were here last night in the morning and it was there. So we left it there and went down and got service and called the cops. We came back to get this. When we saw you here, we're like, hey, we're going to tell you what we found.
Yeah.
We've stayed here 2 out of the last 3 nights. It's completely silent. The fucking brook is wonderful, but that was really freaky, dude.
Well, I mean, I'm strapped, so.
Yeah. I said, hey, if you're going to come serial kill me,
Yeah.
goddamn fair game, cuz.
Exactly. Hey, thanks for the warning.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
Cool. My name's Joe, man. Are you staying up here in the
Jim?
PNW? Joe.
Joe?
And that's out.
No, I might just stay up and wait for this dude.
I'm
Everything.
thinking maybe it's just like a local spot and the locals wanted us out and that's what it was.
I'm gonna take my hatchet, put it in.
Yep.
Hey, fuck around and find out.
All right,
Hey,
man.
man. Thank you
guys
so
don't
much.
hear from me. Something happened to me.
Yep,
All right.
we know.
Be safe, crew. Nice to meet you, dude.
Just to be sure, they then thoroughly checked their van for any tracking devices to make sure they weren't being watched or followed. This trail camera photo was taken in December 2021 when a father and daughter were hunting on their property in Sayona. The photo went unnoticed until last week when he reviewed the trail camera pictures from the past few years and spotted a spooky, translucent figure behind them. They later shared the photo online, and a friend's father recognized the figure as a man named Paul, who used to live in their house and hunted in those woods. Paul moved out in late 2003 or 2004 and passed away a few years later.
The family insists the photo has not been altered, claiming it is just one of many normal pictures taken by the camera. A camper ventured 12 feet into a mysterious cave nestled within the mountain. However, their adventure took a dangerous turn when they discovered this.
Oh, dang.
A mountain lion hiding in the shadows. The camper quickly stopped recording and prioritized his safety, fleeing the cave as fast as he could. In this footage, a child is filming the backyard of their cabin as they hear odd sounds and see their dogs barking at something unseen. They call their parents and wait for them to arrive. Suddenly, they capture this on camera.
The dogs are barking at something.
Where?
Over that way.
Let me see. Oh yeah, right there, look.
Oh my gosh. Wait, come on.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
A creature can be seen moving between the trees before disappearing behind the ridge. The father rushes outside and spots the creature again just before it vanishes for good. Some speculate it might be Bigfoot. However, the true identity of the creature remains a mystery.
Moxley, a YouTuber known for his camping adventures and exploring eerie places, visits the notorious Peora Pit. This site was the scene of a tragic explosion in 1909 that trapped many miners underground. Locals say you can hear the cries of the lost miners in the forest on quiet nights. As Moxley sets up his hammock in the rain, he begins to feel anxious when he hears distant voices and laughter.
Well, I'm here. I managed to build the tarp, had to put the camera and everything away. I couldn't even record myself building it. It absolutely started lashing it down. And whilst I'm building it, I'm panicking a bit because I can hear people. There's people in this forest. I heard them laughing, talking. They were quite a distance away, but there is people here. I need to do some adjustments on this tarp in a minute. But we're here in one of the UK's most haunted forests, and we're going to solo camp this till the morning. And the crazy thing is as well, I've got the time there, look at that, 10:12, and it is absolutely pitch black outside.
As night falls, the sounds grow closer.
Literally sat here, just chilling for half an hour, and I heard a load of branches cracking, then I heard mumbling, then I heard them crackling going past the outside of the tarp. Not too far away, I couldn't see anybody, but this isn't a good idea. I'm here now. I can hear them in the distance. Somebody's literally just walked straight past this. Sounds like somebody's running through the fucking forest.
Despite his fear, he grabs his flashlight and ventures deeper into the woods. The strange noises follow him, increasing his anxiety.
I'm half expecting to see someone. I'm sorry if I sound a bit like on edge, but it's gone 11 o'clock at night. I'm on my own out here. I've just heard somebody walk through past where I am. But yeah, here's the shaft.
Eventually, he returns to his hammock, hoping to sleep when this happens.
Time to try and get a bit more shut eye. Hopefully this time I don't get disturbed. But yeah, let me know if you're enjoying this one so far. Because I'm absolutely petrified, I'm not going to lie. I do feel like something's watching me here now. I'm getting that overwhelming feeling. 5 minutes now. Oh. I know I'm not alone out here. I'm whispering, I'm trying to keep my voice down as much as possible.
Curiosity pushes Moxie to investigate the sounds again.
Sure, not an easy feeling here, you know. Please tell me you heard that. That was like somebody going, oh. I'm gonna go back to the tent.
After what feels like an eternity, he retreats to his hammock, wishing for dawn.
Dog. Oh no. What the fuck? Sounds like it's getting closer. You heard those dogs, right? It's banging. Dogs.
As the sun rises, he quickly packs his gear and leaves the place. While camping overnight in his car, Reddit user idiot_donkey took a photo and noticed something odd. The image revealed a dark figure watching him from a distance, with only its eyes clearly visible. Some speculated that the figure might be an owl, as owls' eyes reflect light in the dark. However, the shape of the eyes doesn't match that of an owl's. Perhaps this creature is something more sinister. One evening, a group of friends were camping in the woods when something terrifying happened. One of them, Matthew, went into the trees to take a bathroom break. After a while, they began to wonder why he hadn't come back yet. As they waited, this happened.
Something is wrong with the police because this is not fucking normal. Call the cops on your phone.
There's someone talking right
What the hell is he doing? That's not Matthew. That's not Matthew. That's not Matthew. I know.
Something unusual emerged from the dark forest instead of Matthew. The figure stood motionless for a while. Then, unexpectedly, it raised its hands and remained in place, not advancing any closer to them. The true identity of the mysterious figure remains unknown. This footage, shared on January 10th, 2022, was recorded by a group of friends who were celebrating a birthday by camping under the stars. They were enjoying themselves until they heard loud banging noises. Initially, the sounds seemed far away and didn't bother them much, but soon they grew louder and closer. One of the friends began recording and captured this.
Hear it? Get Trevor. Austin, get the light. Hey! That was not an elk. Where's that coming from? Get my keys. Oh, get ready. Everybody, get in my truck.
A family was camping in the woods when they took a joyful picture of their 3 children playing in a tree. At first, everything seemed perfectly normal, but later, as they looked at the photo again, they noticed something chilling. There appeared to be an extra child in the picture, just behind their youngest son. The family insists there was no one else around, as they were camping in a very secluded area. Could this be a ghost? Jessica Soho was hiking in Oriental Mindoro in the Philippines when she noticed large glowing eyes in the darkness of a cave.
Ayoko, pero ano lang, cellphone lang. Baka lumabas bigla. Ayun. Meron pa baga? Ayun o. Andiyan pa rin? Oo. Ayun o. Wala, nagkakislap nga.
The video quickly went viral, with viewers speculating the eyes might belong to a large cat like a panther or lynx. However, neither animal is native to the area, making the sighting even more puzzling. No one ventured into the cave to investigate, leaving people to wonder what could have been lurking inside. While walking through the forest, Reddit user Grouch suddenly spotted something unsettling. A figure stood eerily still among the trees, pale and featureless, giving it the unsettling appearance of a mysterious creature lurking in the forest. Gathering his courage, he approached to investigate, only to discover it was just a scarecrow, albeit an unusually creepy one. While hunting in the woods, a man suddenly heard the snap of a stick behind him. He turned and was startled to see this. A black bear peeking out from behind a tree, watching him intently. Although black bears are generally not aggressive towards humans, they can be unpredictable. Staying calm, the man carefully pulled out his bear spray, prepared to defend himself. The bear quickly took the hint, darting off into the forest, leaving the man unharmed and relieved. This Reddit user recently shared this photo taken in 2015 by their dad during a school party in the forest. At the time, no one noticed anything unusual, but 4 years later, they realized a childlike ghost appeared in the picture, someone no one seemed to recognize. The uploader wonders if it could be the spirit of a child who died in that forest. The figure does appear semi-transparent, adding to the unsettling possibility that it could be a ghost. One commenter suggested the figure just might be a child standing there, noting that the 3 kids in the foreground appeared to be looking in its direction. However, the uploader clarified that the kids were actually looking at the teacher. While exploring the forest on his dad's property, this Reddit user noticed a piece of plastic peeking out from under a rock. Curious, he pulled it out and uncovered 3 knives hidden inside. The discovery left him unsettled, especially knowing it was still within his dad's land. Why would someone hide knives there, and could his dad know about this? Feeling uneasy, he quickly decided to leave the area. In September 2015, a man went exploring an abandoned site in the forest. While filming his surroundings, he accidentally captured this on camera. A figure dressed in black standing still in the distance. The camera quickly moves on, leaving viewers to question whether it's a ghost or something else. A hiker was walking through a quiet forest when he saw a bunny standing frozen in the middle of the path. As he stepped closer, the entire forest fell silent, and suddenly he heard this. A strange sound coming from the trees. Scared, he decided to leave the forest. Some believe it could have been a skinwalker, a creature known for luring people into the woods. The sound, which seemed to echo the words, "Help me," sent him fleeing in fear. But what could have been behind it? Eric, hiking alone on a mountain trail, found himself stuck on a dark and rainy path as the sun set. Trying to make light of the situation, he recorded a video for his friends. Unbeknownst to him, something was following him in the darkness.
At this point, it's literally just me, my fucking light, my battery pack, against the world.
A pair of glowing eyes appeared in the shadows behind him, but he didn't notice them. Eric remained unharmed, though he was deeply disturbed when he realized later that something, perhaps an animal, was following him. A photo shared by Temple Franco shows a young girl doing a handstand at Ohio State University, but something strange is in the background. A semi-transparent, pale figure in old-fashioned clothes. Temple said the photo was taken years ago, and no one else was around at the time. Ohio State has a dark history, including a tragic poisoning incident in 1925. Some think the figure could be a ghostly reminder of the past, especially given the campus's history of paranormal reports. A couple was camping near a plantation when they took this photo. In the back, you can see a brown creature's face peeking out from behind the branches of a tree. The couple didn't notice anything at the time, but when they reviewed the photos later, they were terrified. On July 27, 2024, a group of friends were camping in the woods and exploring their surroundings.
See that deer? Lucas, come here. It's gonna get up and walk. Yeah, come here, dude. Skinwalkers take the shape of anything, and that thing has not ran off yet, dude.
They noticed a deer acting very strangely. The unusual behavior made them think it might be a skinwalker, a mythical creature often associated with strangely acting animals. As they continued, things took a chilling turn.
There's a light back there. Yep.
Terrified, the group ran out of the woods as fast as they could, and thankfully, they made it out safely. One evening, as a man sat on the balcony of his cabin deep in a remote forest, he noticed this.
What the is that in the woods? Hello? Hello?
A pair of glowing eyes peeking out from behind a tree. The eyes just stared at him without moving. One popular idea is that it might be a dogman, a mythical creature that is said to be part dog and part human, lurking in the woods. It's known for having glowing red eyes. Some think they can see pointy ears or horns and a long snout that looks like a dog's. However, the darkness makes it hard to clearly identify these features. This person was walking alone late at night when they heard strange noises coming from a manhole. The noises are unsettling, making one wonder if there's something beneath the ground. what could be causing these sounds. In December 2022, James West posted a video on YouTube of his hike in the Appalachian Mountains. James heard something large moving towards his woodshed, and suddenly he saw this. A large dark figure crossing the road. He quickly took out his phone and managed to record the creature, though the figure was hard to make out. Some believe the video could be evidence of Bigfoot, while others suggest it could just be a person. In Florida, deputies were on a mission to save a 5-year-old girl with autism who wandered into the woods one morning. The Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office used a helicopter with thermal imaging to find her.
Hey, I think I got her in the woods. Yeah, she might be able to hear your name if you call her for now. She's going to be about, I would say about 80 feet in front of you. I got 2 deputies. Yep, just keep walking that direction.
Finally, the helicopter spotted her heat signature in the trees.
Oh, there she is. Genesis, come here, sweetie. Hey!
Yes, come on! Come on, sweetheart! Come on! Hi, baby girl! Let's get you out of the water, okay? I'll get you out of the water. We're gonna have you sit right here, okay? Sit right here with your legs hanging out. Okay. How long? You were walking quite a bit, sweetheart.
What was that?
We were looking for you, sweetheart.
Thanks to their quick response, the deputies reached her safely and brought her back to her family unharmed. A woman was hiking along the shore when she spotted this.
Peace, family. So, I need y'all to look at everybody on this beach and look where they're looking. Why are they looking in the water like this? Is this for a movie? Do they see something?
All the people on the beach were standing still, all facing the same direction, and most weren't dressed for the beach. It looked like they were staring at something. What could be going on here? A man went solo hiking and found something truly terrifying in the woods. A tub filled with human teeth.
World, this is a tub of human teeth.
One family member is a dental hygienist and confirmed these are human teeth. Concerned, they called the police. Whatever the police discovered was never revealed. While skiing, this man noticed something odd in the snow and decided to check it. He found a skier buried headfirst with only her legs showing. She was 2 feet under and couldn't breathe.
Daisy, just stay calm, stay calm. Daisy, stay calm. Don't move, I'm digging you out. Daisy, stay calm.
The man acted quickly and used tools from his backpack to dig her out. Thanks to his fast response, the woman was freed and could breathe again, avoiding suffocation. When this hiker decides to take on a new trail, she quickly regrets it.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I found, I was live streaming and then I found this That's like the... I found this bone. And it looks like a hip bone of a human, and it looks like it's been cut off. You can leave. And that looks like the bit that you put a leg into. I'm about to have a fucking heart attack. This is where I am. I'm in the middle of the woods. I'm on this bit that isn't even really a track at all. There's like trees covering it. It could be an animal's, but I don't know. So I'm gonna call the police, I think.
While live streaming her adventure, she spots a bone by the side of the path, and it looks disturbingly human. Suspicion and fear creep in, and she decides to call the police. They arrive swiftly, launching an investigation, but keep her in the dark about their findings. As night falls, she's left to walk back to her car through the dark forest, alone and unsettled. Unfortunately, no further updates are shared. A man walks around the woods at night with his family. During their walk, they came across an eerie setting with candles.
Guys, check it out. Come here. Come down here with me right now. Guys, seriously. Guys, come here now. Come here with me. We're gonna follow this trail. Hold on, look where the trail. Come here now. Come here with me right now. Come here. There's a blood trail and a t-shirt. There's a bloody t-shirt.
Suddenly, one of his kids spots something strange behind a tree.
Where? 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 What tree? Which one? Where? Which one? This one here?
What do you think we're talking about? There he is. Yeah, go over there.
Where?
Oh yeah. This is a prank, I know.
Go, go. I just saw him. Go. Don't fall. Don't fall up the stairs.
A strange cloaked figure was seen staring at them. They quickly ran back to their car. As they drive away from Hummel Park, they see something terrifying right in front of them.
It's real. Back it up. Back it.
Go!
I'm trying to back up. I can't. I don't want to crash. He's coming back in the trees. He's gonna
Open! Close the window!
Slapdog wisely puts the car in reverse to escape. They manage to get away, but no updates about this eerie encounter have been given. This couple was enjoying a cozy camping trip in their cabin. While having dinner, she took some candid photos of her partner. Everything seemed lovely until they reviewed the photos later and noticed something unsettling in the background. A dark, shadowy figure appears in the window, human-like, but clearly not human. The couple confirmed they were alone at the time and there shouldn't have been anyone else around. TikToker Carter Booth and his friend went camping alone and discovered something unsettling in their footage. While reviewing their videos, they saw two mysterious figures watching them from the rocks. They were truly convinced they were alone, so this footage left them feeling shaken. A group of men were camping when they stumbled upon an abandoned building in the woods. They decided to investigate, but quickly felt an eerie sensation, as if someone or something was watching them. After hearing some unexplainable noises, they caught something downright terrifying.
شو ده؟ بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وشو ده؟
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
وشو ده؟
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
بسم الله.
وشو ده؟ ها؟
In the space between two cement walls, a creature with glowing eyes and a skull-like face briefly appears before vanishing behind the wall. It's unknown if this was what they were searching for, but if it was, they might regret their encounter. James, Maximus, and Michelle, the family behind the Traveling Tailor, are known for their stealth van camping trips and explorations. On their weekend getaway to the Peak District, they set up camp in a quiet, secluded area near the forest. While their son Max was playing outside, James heard loud barking. He rushed out to find Max frozen in shock, facing a woman holding a German Shepherd. The woman made a threatening gesture toward Max, but James intervened, protecting his son. After a tense moment, she left, leaving the family rattled. But then, a man aggressively knocked on their van's window and barged inside, creating chaos.
No, can I help you?
My child and my wife are in this van. Can you step back from my door, please?
Right,
now. No, step back out of my personal space. Step back out of my personal space. The way he spoke and swore, knocking on the door and coming right in my face. You're a disgrace for coming up to my child.
Don't say that.
Don't start. Don't start. Don't start.
James managed to handle the situation, discovering the man was with the strange woman. While on a camping trip, a woman decided to take a hike to a nearby waterfall. From a distance, she saw another woman in a pink dress moving strangely. It was like the woman was dancing or performing a ritual. And then, out of nowhere, the woman walks to the edge of the rock, eventually falling into the large, flowing waterfall. The camper was left confused and disturbed and reached out to authorities, but no further information is known. 2 bikes were found scattered on the forest road, as if a terrible accident had happened in these haunted woods. While someone was filming the eerie scene, something horrifying emerged from the bushes. This entity stared directly at the camera with a twisted, wicked smile. There's not a lot of backstory to this video, so what happened to these bikers and what that creature was remains a mystery. The YouTuber Camper Vibe ends up in Screaming Woods, the most haunted forest in the UK, without realizing it. She sets up camp for the night, hoping to enjoy a cozy fire and relax in her hammock. But as night falls, this happens. She starts to hear eerie noises.
I don't want to turn the light on because I'm pretty convinced there's been a person or persons. What the fuck?
Later, she hears footsteps right outside her tent. The crows start cawing loudly, which might be a warning of danger nearby.
That's just the house. I didn't want to turn the light on earlier because I swear to God that was footsteps. That's just the house though.
A Reddit user named ObviousSet6430 shared a creepy video of a visit to an old abandoned house.
Oh shit, go, get out of here, fucking hurry up.
The door slams shut, and a terrifying but weird scream can be heard. The way the door slammed shut showed that something, or someone, wasn't happy they were there. A family was having a fun day by the river when everything changed in an instant.
Mucha. Ya vine. Ay, mucha, miren. A la bestia. Mucha. Ay. ¿Qué está en el palo? Miren, ve.
A white figure could be seen watching them from the forest. The family hurried away. The joy of the day vanished, replaced by the urgency to escape whatever threat was near. A woman was exploring the woods one afternoon when she stumbled upon an old abandoned building. As she got closer, an uneasy feeling crept over her, making her sense that she wasn't alone. Suddenly, she captured this. A dark, shadowy figure peeking out from the right side. At that moment, she was unaware of the frightening figure lurking nearby. This camper had one of the most terrifying camping experiences ever. While camping in Oklahoma, he faced several tornado warnings.
Alright guys, tornadoes coming in. This is crazy. Holy cow. Come on, flashlight. Alright guys, tornado is literally just south of us and north of us, and it's getting crazy out here. My flashlight's not working. There we go. It is starting to move in. Chrissy's calling and texting me. It's about to get wild. Wild.
As night fell and the weather worsened, a storm rolled in, prompting the camper to take shelter in the best way possible.
Alright guys, there's truly... What do I do? So, I'm just gonna stay under here, at least. If something falls, breaks, I got this table above me. Put my helmet on. Oh, I really don't know what to do.
Take shelter. New tornado warning. That also does include sulfur, okay? Your sulfur is now officially under, technically, 1, 2, 3, 4 tornado warnings.
Thankfully, by the next morning, he confirmed they had survived the tornado, though Oklahoma had suffered severe damage from multiple tornadoes. YouTuber Josh, who runs the channel Exploring with Josh, once went on an adventure with his crew in the Ape Cave, a huge underground cave in Washington County. This cave is about 2.5 miles long, and although the cave is open and generally safe, Josh and his friends decided to explore some of its more challenging parts.
I've finally seen some sort of writing, but I can't really make out what it says. But I think we're going to be kneeling down now. I think we're going to have to kneel down. Oh, God.
They walk through a corridor that gets narrower and narrower until they're crawling through a very tight tunnel.
I don't even know if this leads out anywhere. I think it's just the end. We can be crawling all day. Let's find out.
They discuss whether to continue or turn back when Josh notices that the tunnel widens up ahead. They squeeze through and reach the end of the cave, but they find an unexpected surprise.
Got it.
Can I head back now? This girl doesn't have a flashlight. Okay, I'm gonna take out my phone, actually.
English? You speak English? No English.
No?
Oh, okay.
Okay, come with us.
Hey, Josh. Do you see those, the couple that was back there?
Wanna
Can
come
you
with
tell
us?
them their daughter's up here and she's scared?
They don't speak. She doesn't speak English.
She doesn't speak
They don't
English.
speak English.
It's okay. It's all right. This is the way back. What an experience. As we were about to leave, this little girl comes up out of nowhere, scares us, and at first we're like, wait, whose parents are hers? And she was just there alone by herself. Then she just stood there in the back, so I started talking to her, but she wouldn't answer me. And I was like, wait a minute, I don't think she speaks English. It turns out she really didn't speak English at all. She's by herself, crawled the whole way in there by herself, no light. No light, what the heck? I don't get it, no light. She didn't even speak.
The young girl seems to be very scared. It turns out she had been reported missing and had crawled into the cave, getting stuck in one of its deepest parts without any lights. The crew was able to guide her safely out of the cave and she was reunited with her family.
In this footage, a hiker enjoys the peaceful scenery near a waterfall and records the beauty around them. While filming, the hiker turns the camera and sees this. A person standing nearby, just staring. After that, the hiker quickly left the forest, unsure of what he had just encountered. Hunting the Unknown went to explore a randonautical location. About 10 minutes in, while he is outside, he hears a strange sound in the distance.
What? Swear I just want to scream.
He continues his investigation when another sound frightens him.
I'm pretty sure I was in the car and knock on the door. What the f?
As he tries to find the source of the sound, he suddenly spots this.
What is that? What the f is that? What the f?
A strange face with black eyes can be seen staring right at him. He quickly ran away in fear and left the place. In May 2012, a man was hiking in the woods when he had the eerie feeling of being watched. To be safe, he decided to start recording, just in case anything unusual happened. After a few minutes of nothing, he shrugged it off and continued his walk. But when he reviewed the footage later, he was shocked by what he saw. A ghostly figure gliding past in the top left corner of the video, unnoticed at the time. The footage shows a group of 4 hikers crossing a suspension bridge high above Lake Waikariamoana. They were having a great time, laughing and enjoying the beautiful scenery. Suddenly, without warning, this happened. The bridge collapsed under them. 3 of the hikers fell about 30 feet into the cold water below. Fortunately, they didn't suffer any serious injuries, but the incident left them shaken. The bridge was known to be safe for up to 10 people and was a popular route for hikers. While hiking in a ravine with his dog, a man suddenly heard strange noises coming from a nearby gutter. Curious but uneasy, he recorded the sounds. Despite feeling disturbed, he chose to keep hiking and put some distance between himself and the source of the noises. When he returned to the area later, the sounds had completely stopped, leaving a strange silence. A guy and his family took this photo in 2016 while hiking. In the picture, he sits peacefully, enjoying the view. However, if you look closely in the background, a figure can be seen. If it was a person, how did they ever get there?
On December 16, 2015, a hiker in Whitsett, British Columbia, captured some terrifying sounds echoing through the wilderness.
Everyone else is hearing it too.
The noises, including howls and rumbles, don't match any known wildlife. Some people think it could be a Bigfoot encounter due to the area's history of cryptid sightings. Unfortunately, the origin of the noises remains unknown. A hiker set up a trail cam near his tent to capture any wild animals that might pass by. But instead of animals, the camera picked up something unexpected. A strange figure deep in the forest dressed in camouflage. When the hiker discovered this footage the next day, he felt uneasy and decided to cut his multi-day hike short. These hikers were driving along some canyons taking in the scenery when they suddenly spotted something unusual.
Oh my gosh, you guys are not going to believe this. We just saw that door open and shut.
Wait, oh my god!
Yeah, oh my god.
Oh my god!
It just moved.
Holy stop.
Do you see that?
Zoom in. Zoom in. No, to the right. Wait, what the fuck? Do you see that?
That giant just shut that.
They claimed they saw a door open and close, though somehow they didn't catch the movement on camera. Sightings of hidden doors in this area aren't unheard of, and many believe they might be connected to giants, or even secret government activity. Whether these hikers truly saw a door moving remains a mystery. This man set out to hike Mount Laojun, known as one of the world's most dangerous trails. To begin, he had to cross a narrow wooden bridge with no railing to steady himself. Next, he used rod-like steps embedded in the mountain's face. On this trail, a single misstep could be fatal. This woman was alone on a hike and started climbing a rock. Suddenly, this happened. She slipped and fell a few feet, screaming in panic. Fortunately, her safety gear held firm, preventing a serious accident. The boy was walking with his younger siblings when he accidentally captured this.
These two are doing my head in. It's getting dark. It's really cold. I have no idea where the dog is. What?
Something dark looks like it's watching them before quickly disappearing. Some think it could be a ghost because the woods are said to be haunted, and if you look closely, the figure seems semi-transparent. TikTok user Adrian Montenegro02 recently shared a video of his family trip to the mountains near Monterrey, Mexico.
Me bajé los pies.
At first, the video shows the family enjoying themselves on a swing. But when they reviewed the footage later, they were shocked to see this. A pale, human-like figure lurks in the background. It moves quietly at the edge of the woods as if hiding from the family. Many believe it's a skinwalker, while others think it might be a homeless person living in the woods. A group of friends were out for a hike when this happened.
So me and the boys went on like a little walk and adventure to this place, and we was the only ones around, and we was walking up the hill and we looked back and we saw these. We don't know who they are, like some sort of like cult or religion. They're walking into a pitch black forest, and you'll see a video in a minute of the sounds they were making. It was so scary, so yeah, we did follow them in the end. It wasn't the wisest.
They suddenly saw a large gathering of people dressed entirely in white. Despite their fear, they decide to quietly watch from a distance. A moment later, they hear swinging sounds coming from the distance. What strange ritual had they just witnessed? Connor Kelly and his family were exploring the McCoy mine in Nevada, an old and abandoned mine shaft in the desert. The mine was huge, and they saw some old items from when it was active many years ago. To avoid any rocks falling from the ceiling, they tried to be as quiet as possible. Soon, they stumbled upon something truly unsettling.
Do you see that reflection? They're trying to... Oh.
A large pile of children's shoes and bones. After taking a closer look at the pile, they decided to move further into the mine until they hit a dead end, where they found even more bones scattered on the floor. People who watched the video noted that the bones did not seem to be human. It's more likely they were from animals, possibly preyed on by creatures like mountain lions in the cave. The children's shoes, however, remain a mystery. One theory is that the shoes might have been collected by a serial killer, as it's known that some killers keep trophies from their victims. The shoes were in various conditions. Some looked very old, while others seemed quite new. This suggests that the collection of shoes were gathered over a long period, rather than being dumped all at once. On January 28, 2024, a family was camping in a secluded forest, enjoying a day of fishing. As they cast their lines into the river, a strange feeling of being watched crept over them. Eventually, their eyes were drawn to something odd across the river. The dark figure seemed to shift slightly before fading away, but if you look closely, you can still make out a faint outline where it disappeared, suggesting that it hadn't completely left. These campers had the most frightening experience ever. A lion wandered into their tent and started destroying their stuff.
That was a bit scary. Okay, now he's gonna go and get my pillow. Oh my dear. What got snack? No, he doesn't care. Chair.
After a long, tiring day, they came back to their tent to find the lion coming out of it. The lion spent the night roaming around their campsite, circling their tent and looking for something to attack. Even though they were scared, they tried to scare the lion away, but it didn't seem to bother the lion. The lion finally left when the sun came up, and the campers waited until they were sure it was gone before getting out of their car. Marc Andre was an environmental service director in a small town in Northern California. He spent a lot of time in the woods, and in February 2018, during one of his routine trips, he made an unusual discovery. Deep in the remote forest, he came across a small makeshift cabin. The structure was about 8 by 12 feet wide and 15 feet tall, with a locked door and no signs of anyone nearby. The cabin's location in such an isolated area made the find even more mysterious. Marc reported the cabin and brought in professionals to help. Over the next few days, they tried to contact the cabin's owner, but no one responded. Eventually, they broke the lock and entered the cabin. Inside, they found clear signs that someone had been living there recently. There was a pot-bellied stove, a small library, a typewriter, and shelves filled with jars and cans of food. Despite that, they couldn't find anything that revealed the owner's identity. Since the cabin was built illegally, they left an eviction notice on the door. However, when they returned a few days later to enforce the eviction, the cabin was gone. To this day, the identity of the person who lived in the cabin is unknown. YouTuber Oliver and his friends, known as NBS, went on a camping trip in the forest for the first time. They drive deep into the forest, park the car, and hike to their camping spot. After setting up their tent, they spend time laughing and sharing stories. But then, things take a disturbing turn.
That sounds like some demonic stuff. Bro, if he gets closer, I'm out this. No, listen. If anything happens, we just need to work together. Oh, they're coming.
They hear unsettling, out-of-place singing outside their tent. When Oliver tries to respond, the voice becomes hostile and insults them.
Hey, yo, what's up?
It's walking. He's like, drunk, it's walking.
Panic sets in, and they quickly pack their belongings, making the 45-minute walk back to the car. The night, meant for fun, turns into a terrifying experience. This TikToker used the Randonautica app to find a camping spot. The app guided them to a random, isolated field. As they explore, they reach a dead end and see this.
Oh, there's someone running? No. You lower your window for what is that though? What is that? Why is someone running? No, lower it down, lower it down. Could I lower my window? You could stop. Dude, nah. That, bro. There's someone running. Bro. He's just running. Dude, that's just too fast though. It's fast, right? Yes. So this is where the figure was running, whatever was running. What? Okay. This is where it was running. That's where it was running. Ain't no way, dog. What? This is where it was running the whole path. Nah, dude, there's no way.
If it was a person, why were they running there? And how could anyone run that fast without seeing anything in the dark? two men are out fishing at a local lake in San Benito, Texas, when one of them spots something unusual on the shore.
Okay, so it's something, a dog or what? Oh, la verga! Oh, shit!
At first, they think it's just a dog or some other animal drinking water, but then the figure suddenly stands up on two legs, almost like a person. If you watch closely, you can see that the figure looks like it has fur all over. Even more bizarre, it seems to run away on all fours. This isn't the first time someone has seen this creature. People in the area call it the Dog Man, and it has become part of local lore. A man was walking with his dogs through the forest when suddenly a strange noise caught their attention.
I think it's time to go.
Some viewers think it could be the sound of a bobcat in heat. If you've any experience with that sound or know what it could be, I'd love to hear your thoughts. It's interesting to see how these dogs react to these unfamiliar noises and can sense danger. Imagine driving by the real Conjuring house and catching a glimpse of something absolutely terrifying out of the corner of your eye. The figure standing there looks like a ghostly nun, similar to the ones from the movies. Now, it's probably just someone scaring curious visitors, right? Yet, the sight feels eerie, especially given the house's dark history. The Conjuring movies were inspired by real events that took place here in the 1970s. So what if this is the real nun? The YouTube channel Action Adventure Twins made a disturbing discovery when they found a deep old pipe while exploring the Appalachian Mountains.
Holy crap, guys, check this out. We're back at the mystery pipe. If you haven't seen the first video, we stuck this GoPro on a string and lowered it down this pipe, and it just kept going and going. And
A strange sound could be heard. Something was breathing in the dark. And for just a moment, the camera caught a glimpse of a mysterious creature. Mike Collins shared a scary photo from his camping trip to Edinburgh in Kent, United Kingdom. He explained that the picture was taken around 3 a.m. after his family was suddenly woken up by strange noises near their tent. In the photo, which was taken by a family member, a tall and frightening figure can be seen hiding among the tree branches above their campsite. Here's a brighter version of the image, making the mysterious figure clearer. Joey Mac 420, a YouTuber, shared his unsettling experience while riding his motorbike in the mountains of California with a friend. They were on a long bike trail, far from any signs of people.
One time, that is a whole nother, oh my god, what the hell is this? What the fuck? Where did she come from? Okay, that is creepy. That is so creepy. Brennan's gonna freak out. Do I go back and look for him?
As Joey rounded a corner, he saw a woman approaching. She looked unfamiliar, yet strangely familiar, which made him feel uneasy. Since they were about 45 miles from town, he was startled to see anyone out there. As she walked by, Joey noticed something odd about her. She didn't look at him or acknowledge his presence at all. Joey's friend also saw her later and mentioned that she acted differently, running straight at him.
What? That girl! Creepy as fuck, huh? Was that not creepy?
Her bag, I was just going to her bag.
Wait,
Her
what?
bag way down there where I kept going.
Yeah.
Her bag like hidden in the bushes down there.
Dude, she just like was
She
staring
came,
at
like, running at me.
She did?
Yeah, I was like, I rode back through the river.
Yeah.
And she was like sprinting through there.
What? She was just like kind of like staring at me? Dude, that was weird. Let's get the fuck out of here.
This concerned Joey because she was alone in the mountains, barefoot, and seemed to be in a troubling state of mind. He remembered a recent missing persons report and looked up a photo of Carly Lane Goose, who had disappeared a while ago. He noticed some similarities like her hairstyle and thought the woman might be Carly, who was 16 when she went missing. Feeling worried, Joey decided to call the local sheriff.
It's Carly Goose. She actually went missing from Bishop, which is about 3 hours away. But it was just kind of weird how it popped up. So I looked at her face. She has a couple different pictures too. And it popped in my head. I was like, dude, that is her. I have a weird feeling it's her. So what we're going to do is we're going to call it in just to make sure it's not. It's better safe than sorry. If you guys ever run into this kind of stuff, it's good just to turn it in so they go check it out and make sure she doesn't need any help. So we're going to call right now, turn it in, and then see what's going on with it, really. So let's call it.
That's Rachel.
Hello, I'm calling about a missing persons report, and I think I might have seen the girl.
Do you know the name of the person?
Yes, it's Carly Goose. She went missing in Bishop, California, but I was out in Hemet. It's like Batista Canyon Road out in the mountains, and I came across a girl that looks really close to her out in the hills, right off the side of the road, and I seen a picture of it and it just kind of popped in my head and it looked exactly like her, so I thought I'd call in and make a report at least.
Okay, do you know the cross street to Batista Canyon? Where you saw her?
Yeah, hang on one second, let me look.
Okay, and was she like walking or sitting on the side of the road?
She was walking down a creek bed off the side of the road. I have footage, GoPro footage of it. I was on my motorcycle filming, and I came across, and I thought it was kind of weird, but she got kind of spooked out too. But she was just too far out, like there was no cars around, nobody was around, so it kind of it's kind of a weird deal.
Okay, and do you remember what color shirt and pants she was wearing?
Yes, a black shirt, and then she had black shorts on. They were pretty short, and then they had like white stripes at the bottom, and she had no shoes on.
And she was by herself?
Yeah, she was by herself.
He was right to call because Joey wasn't the only one who had seen someone resembling Carly. Another person reported seeing a thin girl near where Carly disappeared, looking dazed and staring at the sky. Interestingly, Joey also noticed that the woman was holding something, matching the second report. However, it's puzzling how someone could survive for so long. Carly was last seen in October 2018, and Joey's encounter was in July 2019. Sadly, as of now, Carly is still missing, and Joey's report didn't lead to any breakthroughs. The young man visits an abandoned nuclear site nestled in a forested area of Illinois.
Okay, so here are the bunkers.
Upon entering the mysterious structure, he finds this.
Hey! Very weird noises in here. Oh shit. There's some sort of satanic ritual going on here?
What could be going on in this abandoned building? A hiker starts recording when he hears something strange around him. What he captures is truly terrifying. This sighting aligns with similar reports from other campers in the area, who have also encountered unusual noises and glimpses of something in the woods, with many believing it could be Bigfoot. A man was driving on a mountain road when he noticed some fallen rocks blocking the road. As he goes out to investigate, he suddenly turns and runs back to his car, reversing quickly. Just seconds later, a massive landslide rushes down the mountainside, right where he stood. If he hadn't looked up or he hesitated, it could have ended tragically. A Reddit user shared that his grandmother recently showed him a photo taken about 10 years ago in their cabin in the woods. She insists that no one was there when she took the picture, yet a shadowy figure can clearly be seen in the background. She explained that a man once lived there who owned a parrot, an eerie detail that seems to match the figure in the photo. While hiking in the area, two campers noticed something terrifying.
I'd be fucking scared, dude. What the fuck is that thing? Do you see it? No. I hear the bushes moving. What the hell is that thing, man? Are you getting it on the camera?
Yeah.
Oh my freaking goodness.
Where'd it go?
It's behind those bushes, man. Look.
Oh shit.
Oh my
fucking god.
What is that thing, man? I didn't know it was that fucking big. It's not coming up here, is it?
No, I don't even think it recognizes, man. Calm down. Be quiet.
Is it doing eating? What the fuck is it doing, man?
Be quiet.
Oh fucking shit. What in the fuck is that thing? Is that a fucking bear? What the fuck is that? Dude, we gotta get out of here.
Hold on, man. I don't think it doesn't even notice we're here.
Holy shit. What the fuck is that thing, man? Oh my god. Dude, I'm about to get out of here, man.
Let's go.
A dark, furry figure from a distance. The creature looked about 7 to 8 feet tall and was moving through the tall grass. The creature was massive, similar in size to a bear, but it walked on 2 legs like a human. Although some might think it's a gorilla, gorillas use both their hands and feet to walk. But you only need 1 finger to subscribe. 2 friends went on a nighttime snowmobile ride in the Canadian wilderness when suddenly their dog started acting uneasy. The friends were confused, trying to understand their dog. Then, out of the dark, they see something downright terrifying.
Holy!
A tall, thin, humanoid figure standing still. Realizing what their dog had sensed, the friends quickly speed away from this unsettling sight. Reddit user name_not_important shared an eerie image from a camping trip to Bachelor's Grove, Illinois, a location known for its haunted reputation. After reviewing the photo later, he and his friend noticed something unusual. A shadowy figure can be seen. This figure seems to be transparent and has a head and a torso. Some people wonder if it's something supernatural or just an optical illusion. These campers caught footage of what looks like a typical fish swimming peacefully in the water. But then, as the person picks up the fish and turns it over, he reveals a disturbing sight. The lower part of the fish is grotesquely torn open, leaving a gaping void where its internal organs should be. Despite this gruesome injury, the fish continues to swim as if nothing is wrong. One theory suggests that the fish could be a zombie fish, meaning it might be dead and taken over by a parasite, such as a hydra, which infects and controls the fish even after it has died. Another possibility is that the fish was gutted while still alive, and despite its severe injury, it managed to remain active for a short period before eventually succumbing. This photo was taken by a couple camping nearby an old slave plantation. It shows a small, isolated house, which is typical for such locations. However, what makes this photo unusual is what was caught inside the house. A ghostly figure is visible through the door. The most common explanation is that the image captures the spirit of a former slave who was once confined in this very location.
A traveler in Hawaii went from enjoying a relaxing hike to becoming a hero when he discovered someone hanging from a cliff and had to save their life.
Grab me, no, grab with your hand. Somebody come on. Oh, hold tight. Hold tight.
Can we hold him too? Can you hold him too?
Oh, here, get it here. I need here. No, Link. Come on, somebody, please. Here, grab me. Come on.
The person had to be rescued after jumping over a fence to see a waterfall. The person's reckless decision put them in a scary situation, and they were very lucky that the traveler came to help him. In this unsettling video, a scared hiker finds himself alone in a dark forest. He feels cold and terrified as he records the area around him. Suddenly, a chilling, snorting noise comes from the shadows ahead, causing him to panic and run.
The fuck up.
When the video is slowed down, two mysterious figures can be seen chasing after him. The blurry footage makes it difficult to determine whether the figures are two humans or something more sinister. 3 hikers were hiking in Santa Barbara, California, when they took these pictures. In a few pictures, a woman's head with red hair can be seen laying on a rock. Luckily, the hiker spotted her and called 911. The woman was a 22-year-old named Sailor Williams who was hiking with her friend Brendan Vega when she jumped off a rock and fractured her leg. Stranded without cell phones or flashlights, Vega tried to carry her but fell and hurt himself, leaving Williams alone. She shouted for help for over a day until she lost consciousness and lay in mud, surrounded by flies. She was airlifted to Cottage Hospital, where she learned that Vega had died while seeking help. After 11 months and 5 surgeries, Williams returned to work and school. One of the hikers later found Williams in a photo from their hike and felt fortunate to have helped her. In 2020, some friends returned from a hunting trip in Baxter, Tennessee, and were relaxing on their property. Suddenly, they spotted this.
Hey, do you see that? Do you see that? I'm afraid. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Valley, do you see that? Do you see?
A dark figure can be seen hiding behind a tree. Although the camera quality is poor, the figure can be seen moving from behind a tree. They mentioned the creature looked unlike anything they had seen before. 3 friends had a fun camping weekend in the woods. When they decided to head home again, they encountered something terrifying. A young bear had snuck in their car and decided to take a nap inside. One friend opened the door, hoping the bear would leave, but it didn't budge. After a second attempt, he quickly stepped back to avoid a potential attack, but the bear remained inside. Suddenly, the bear broke the side window and left the car. Fortunately, no one got hurt in this situation. In this video, a hiker stumbled upon something strange.
Go up there with
Dude, oh my god. Be careful. Yep, that's cool.
As he points the camera at the cave, an orange glow shines from inside. When he throws the stick into the cave, it burns to ashes in midair within seconds.
In 2011, Raynice Trelfa and her family took a photo while having a picnic at Dove Stones Reservoir in Manchester. At first, everything seemed fine, until she reviewed the photo and noticed this. An extra hand can be seen in the background. On the same day she shared the photo online, a woman's body was discovered in the area of the reservoir, which added to her belief that the image might have been a message from the other side. David and a friend decided to use Randonautica during their camping trip. They drove to the location. They parked and walked down a path within a 470-meter radius. Their search didn't take long before they found a strange note.
So you can see, first of all, it says write down your cell phone number. When you fold it open, ich kann dir eine Handynummer geben oder sogar eine E-Mail-Adresse. Gib mir eine Mailadresse und ich sende es dir. So it says somewhere along the lines, I can give you a cell phone number or even an email address. Give me an email address and I'll send it to you. So yeah, that was just hanging on this tree here, on this branch, this piece of paper. I'm gonna put it back.
They decide to write their number on the note. Nearby, they found about 6 bras lined up on a fallen tree branch and 2 packages of condoms along with a pot used for a fire. Despite the recent rainfall, the note was dry. The next day, they returned to find the note gone. A few days later, David received a text from an unknown number with just a hi, followed by his address when he responded. He blocked the number, leaving the mystery unresolved. The evening started normally for the camper as he parked his vehicle near a 24-hour McDonald's ready to rest for the night, when suddenly he heard someone trying to break into his vehicle.
What's up? What's up, man? What's going on? What are you doing? Hey, bro. What's up?
The intruder remained silent and still not responding to the camper's attempt to communicate.
What you doing, man? You fucking weird, bro. What the hell, man? Sorry, guys, my light's on. Oh, man, I'm shaking, dude. I had my whole setup. I was sleeping back there, dude. Oh, man, he tried to open my door. And then you guys saw that. He wasn't saying anything, man. Dude was a freaking zombie, dude. I don't even have my glasses on. I can't be driving. Oh, I gotta get to a safe spot, guys.
Distressed and scared, the camper quickly left the area. A YouTuber named Sean DeWitt and his younger friend Ryan were camping when suddenly this happened. A stranger came out of the woods and told them to come closer.
You're not supposed to be here, okay?
This is their backyard.
No, it's not. This is my yard.
The rocks separate the properties.
Yeah, but you're not in the rocks, were you? Were you?
We were on them.
No, you weren't.
She grabbed Ryan's arm and tried to pull him in. When Ryan resisted, a man appeared from the woods to support her.
Guys, private property. Private property, so please.
I will. Come on.
No.
What are you doing?
What do you mean no? You want me to fight you?
Ned,
Nancy. Nancy.
We're leaving right now. Come on, Ryan.
He's not leaving.
Come on.
What are you talking about? What's going on?
They're playing hunt. 2 doors down.
No, but this is considered the
No, it isn't.
boundaries.
No, it isn't.
What are you talking about? Boundaries.
The
We're just
boundaries.
cutting through because it's a shortcut.
It's not a shortcut. How do I know you're not breaking into that home?
I'm not gonna break in them. These people are wicked nice.
The woman claimed to be the property owner and told Sean, "Come on," as if she expected him to follow.
See, that guy's right there.
Right. How do I know you're not breaking into their house?
We're not.
How do I know?
Why? I
Why
wouldn't.
are you up here?
Because my friends were back here and we chased them.
Do not.
Where are you from? How far down? Where are you from?
No.
When Sean refused, she made it clear she would force him to come with them. Sean tried to protest and assert his right to leave.
You want to start?
I didn't do anything.
You did. You trespassed on my property, and you know that.
I was on the rocks.
The rock is my property, honey.
Sean and Ryan finally escaped and decided to run away. It's still unknown what the strangers wanted, or if they were even the property owners. In the dead of night, this camper spotted something truly terrifying. 2 pairs of glowing eyes tracking his every move. The darkness made it hard to identify these mysterious watchers. Could it just be an animal, or is it something more sinister? A camper was driving down the road when he noticed something strange.
Holy shit. Dude, I stopped to pick up what I thought was just a bag of trash on the side of the road. That is not a normal bag of trash. I cannot even describe the smell. Oh, what the hell? What the fuck is going on with that?
A bag of trash sitting on the side of the road. He stopped to check it out, but the bag didn't smell like regular garbage. He decided to leave the bag there and report it to the police. However, after a few days, the bag was still there. So he decided to open it and found this.
Well, the good news, if you can call it that, is it was an animal of some kind. I don't know. I wish I didn't do that. That was disgusting.
Some people believe it could even be a human body. Whether it's an animal or a person, something tragic and deeply disturbing must have occurred. Now, let's continue with this next video.